that are moving for you there today? Well, we start off at the money markets, and we start off with the US dollar, which is going for an average of 103.25, 103.43 buying and selling. The British pound averaging out at about 137.68, 137.97, while the euro there going at 122.80, 123.07 buying and selling respectively. Of course, we have seen the shilling start to strengthen slightly in terms of optimism around the inauguration and the positive feeling around the resolution of political hostilities that has been occasioned in the recent past. What will the inauguration tomorrow mean for that? We, of course, will be waiting to see how that transpires and bring it to you live right here on KTN Business Today. Well, other aspects of the market itself, and going right now to the NSC. Well, the turnover as at a few minutes ago, 3.4 billion shillings. Of course, the market still being, well, closing down slightly. It's, of course, after 3 o'clock, and that being the closing bell. The closing numbers have been about 3.4 billion shillings. We will, of course, expect that to adjust slightly upwards as the feed that we receive is about 15 minutes behind the curve. Now, shares traded so far, 125 million shares, while the NSC 20-share index has been grazing the 3,833.00 mark so far, while bonds traded are at 6.3 billion shillings. Well, now to some of the big movers of the day. Well, we, of course, see that these are the most active stocks so far. Barclays Bank of Kenya having so far moved 6.42 million shares, Safaricom at 3.36 million shares, while Centum, which has put out its result today, has so far moved 1.57 million shares, while KCB 944,200 shares. Usually, Safaricom is the biggest mover of any given day, being the largest market capitalized stock on the NSC, and maybe this will change, but with the difference being so big right now, of course, then we expect that by the real close of business, when the numbers do finish coming in, we will see Barclays remaining at the top of that pile. Well, what do the counters themselves look like? Well, Portland Cement leading the road there in terms of the winning stocks of the day at a solid 10%, having hit the daily allowed maximum movement at 30 shillings and 25 cents. That, of course, is 10% up. Uchumi bullish, 3 shillings 90 cents at 9.86%. While NIC Bank is 6.12% up at 39 shillings. Maybe enjoying the bad news across the rest of the sector, while TPS Serena is bullish to the tune of 5.66% at 28 shillings. Well, those are the bulls. Who exactly are the bears today? The shares that have been on a losing streak. SCANGROUP leading that pack, 9.73% down at 16 shillings and 70 cents, while Nairobi Business Ventures is at 3 shillings 20 cents, shedding 8.57%, while Express Kenya is down 5% so far at 3 shillings and 80 cents, while National Bank of Kenya has so far shed 4.76% to trade at 10 shillings, and bring us to the end of that segment, where, of course, we'll bring you what trades do happen at the NSC. These, of course, are the numbers that we expect will be closing the day, but if there is a change, we'll, of course, be able to bring you that in our subsequent bulletins.